Good morning, my supple friends, or soon to be supple friends. I've brought you here to one of my favourite spots. Believe it or not, I run up that hill, who knows why, and I just saw this and I thought, you know what, if I was going to have a stretch anywhere, that is the place for me. So be ready for 30 minutes. This is quite a flowy session. It's quite intense on the body. It's certainly not easy, so do what you can, follow along what you can. And remember, your breath is the guide, so your pace is dictated by your breath. Don't try and stick with my speed. Use me as a guide, but this is your practice, your day, so take your time. So let's start with our hands just above our chest, or just on our chest, with palms firmly placed together. And just widen those toes, so your big toes in the floor. You feel balanced to start with, and we're going to start by checking in with our shoulder blades. We're going to pull them back and down, so back and down, and feel tall, with that imaginary string pulling our head up. We'll then work down into our hips, and we'll make sure that our hips are not too arched, they're not too flexed, they're right in the middle, right in neutral, so our weight is firmly balanced down below. And once you've got that and you feel centered, you're going to breathe in your nose, stretch the sky, and exhale back to your heart. Real simple, a few breaths, just to get us in the mood today. Get in the mood to feel supple. That's the aim of the game. Not sure I've ever fully achieved it, but that's why we're here. It's a constant practice that we work towards. Slide those shoulders down, remember, on the way down. One more breath. Slide the shoulders down your back, just like they're going into your back pocket. Now we're going to add in a tiptoe stand at the top. So inhale, tiptoes. Find your balance and then draw a circle back to your heart. So inhale, tiptoe. Exhale, back to your heart. If you're ready, we're going to add in a squat at the bottom part. So inhale, look up. Whoop, lost me balance. Blame the wind. Not mine, the hills. Settle down into a squat. And now make that massive reach as high as you can go. Exhale as low as you can. But you've got to take your time, as I said. Take your time. You'll know where your body's at today. If you've been doing a lot of intense workouts lately, you're going to be tight. You're going to be tight. So you've got to give your body a chance to catch up with what's happening. Oh, this is a good balance challenge on this floor, you know. This uneven surface, barefoot. I'm used to the safety of my house, aren't I? My daughter's bedroom, usually. This is good. Draw that circle. Imagine that circle getting bigger. Your body getting longer. With every breath. One more time, one more time. Fantastic. I want you to come back to center. Widen your feet even further now. Widen your feet even further. We're going to draw a big circle as if we're stirring a bucket, a massive bucket, and we're going to rotate through our body and across. So have a look at the feet. As I move, my feet are spinning with me. My hips are coming with me, and I'm using my breath to guide that imaginary stirry bucket thingy-majiggy. I'm sure there's a better name for it than that, but just draw your circle, drive it in, and turn through your feet and your hips. I think I'm sliding along my mat here, which is okay. But if you're on your carpet at home, hopefully it's quite slippy for you. If you're on your kitchen floor, the wooden floor, even better. One more this way, and then we're going to go the other side in this first section of warming up. Let me get centered again. So let's just get that width again, rotate the other way now. Find your breath. And the key with today's sessions, I said to you, it's quite flowy in nature. It is. I want every move to feel fluid. It's not broken up into little pieces. It's just one big swerve. The smoother it feels, the better the stretch is, the better the movement is. The better sequence your muscles move in. 2 more breaths this side. relax. It's just about an awareness of your body, right? You know, something we don't always have, or we don't give ourselves the opportunity to find. This is what we're here for today. Yeah, I really have moved along there. Next set of poses, we're going to walk our hands like little spiders across the floor. So you can go back into your wide position, and I'll show you one. You're going to tip here from your hip, and that might be enough for you to stay. But if you can get down and you can touch the floor, somewhere near the floor, you're going to place your fingertips on the floor. Put quite an intense stretch into the back of your legs by tightening up your thighs, and you're going to spider your hands across the floor from one foot to the other. So spider your hands across the floor, one foot to the other. Now your aim is to keep your back as straight as you can. I mean, it's tough in this folded position. If you need to bend the legs, take a bit of pressure off, then please do that. But ideally, for those of you that are flexible enough, you're going to stretch those legs. And the spider, the movement across the body, I mean, you'll feel it. It's stretching all sorts of parts of your body you maybe never knew were there. Well, you know now, that's a fact. So spider across, love that. It just feels so good. I'm right at the back of my legs. And actually through my hips as well. But you feel this wherever you want to feel it, okay? It's your body, your practice. One more set of spiders. And if you're able to, when you get to your right toe, hold it with your left hand. If the toe's too much, just hold your kneecap. So find a place of support. And then you're going to inhale and exhale down into what I call a helicopter. We then spider across to the other side. I put my right hand on my left toe. I inhale. And I'm going to go through a sequence of 8 to 10 breaths here at my pace. You go at your pace, but work on those movements we just spoke about, the spider hands, that stretching the back of your legs. As you cement your body into this rotation, all sorts of new muscles are being awoken. The spine is twisting, the whole part of your hips are twisting. Very intense stretch if you can get that. Good. I'm going to go for two more. And I feel it's just getting a little bit looser. Kind of. It takes a bit of time in the morning to get the body going, but that's okay. And when you're ready, bring your hands back to your thighs. Just take a moment's pause in that fold position. Inhale back to base and just find a sense of balance again. Rotate your hips. Just feel good through your body, nice and relaxed. Get your breath back. We're going to go into a flowing sequence here, which involves a little bit on the hands. So it's going to involve a downward dog. It's going to involve some balance as well. And I'll show you the whole sequence, and we're going to spend a bit of time with it so you can practice. And remember, everything I've said today is all about you today. It's not about me, it's about you finding your practice. So we're going to start at the top. In this position, we're going to sit down. We're going to step back into a down dog, which is a classic yoga move. Then we inhale back to plank. We bring one of our feet forwards, then the other. We return to standing. And that is your sequence. So when you're ready, follow along with me or go at your pace. It's down, find the floor, step back with the other foot if you can. Exhale into a downward dog. Big stretch through the back of your body. Inhale to plank. Step through, feet together. Back up to standing. You can modify this as you need. If you need to bend the legs a bit more than I am, or go a bit slower, faster, whatever you want to do, modify it for you. But let's go through 4 or 5 of those now. Down, step, step, exhale. Stretch the back of my legs. Inhale, strong plank, good strong core. Step my right foot through, feet together, stand up to my heart. Then I go down. I'm going to press my other leg back now. Hold my plank. Breathe into my down dog. Hold a strong plank. Step my other leg forward. Bomb, bomb, all the way up. And then I can flow now. Flow with the movement. Flow with my breath. Hopefully feel like it's smooth. And I may be getting further into the step if I work at that. Three more I'm going through, 3 more steps. I'm going to keep that flow. Use my momentum and the energy and the beautiful sight that I've got here today to just motivate me through. One more. Good. Now I'm adding a layer into this. Don't panic. If that was tough enough, keep practicing that. But the next layer now is going to involve me starting in this balanced position, hugging my knee, and when I'm in this position, I'm pressing my foot firmly into the ground. That's important. I'm pressing into my glute of that standing leg. That's my balance. And I'm tall with that string again. That's my start position. Need the wind to die down. And then we step back, kick back almost into that position which we were just in. We're going to go into our down dog. And we're going to introduce now a leg raise with a hip open. Okay? That's a double whammy. It's a big stretch. But when you put it all together, it's a lovely little combo. Up to balance, can I? Oh, tough. That's the sequence. Practice in your time. I'm going to go from one foot to the other. I want you to do the same. We've got a good amount of time here. There's no rush. Tall in my balance. Squeeze my glute. Oh, I lost my balance there. Step back into my down dog. Raise the other leg now. Open my hips. Gaze out to Reigate and Red Hill. And then back we go. Hug that knee. Beautiful. Love that. Let's keep going. I'm going to look at something still now on the horizon because that will help my balance. Find that tree, find that tree. Ooh, I'm going to work on that. Look at something still in your house. Find it. Not a moving child or pet. Ignore them for now. Look at some solid object that you can rely on not to move. That will help your balance. On this part as we step forward. Come on. You can do this. Oh, that is tough. That is tough, but I love a challenge. Love a challenge. One more on each side I'm going for. Come on. It's not easy, as I said, but there's loads going on in your body right now which is doing you good. So I want you to keep going. Keep trying. Like me. Come on. Last one's going to be a good one. Come on. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Finish your sequence when you're ready. Oh my gosh, I've just seen a cow. I wish you could see that. There is a cow about 5 yards from me. It's put me right off, so I might face that way. Let's carry on. I'm on my own up here. If you're seeing this video, it means I survived. So congratulations me. Where are we? We're kneeling next. Sorry, I've lost myself because there's a cow a couple of yards from me. Oh well, right, let's get on our knees. Oh well. Davina wouldn't have this trouble, would she, eh? Right, exhale into a child's pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, child's pose. And this is a nice, easy one to start. Again, I'm going to add layers to this. He's affecting my tan, that cow, because I've had to turn around and I was facing the sun. Oh well, we keep going. The next layer, if you want it, is going to be to hold your child's pose, spider your hands to the right, spider your hands to the left, and keep repeating that spider until you feel like your child's pose is more intense. So by that I mean my bottom is closer to the ground, or closer to my heels, and also my spider movement with my hands is getting wider, so I can feel I've got a lot of space to work into here. So I think we're going to need a few breaths to get that. But just play around at home there. I do need to turn around because you can't see that. Let me go that way so you can see from the front. So the position for the spider is this. And if you imagine there's a rainbow above your head that I'm drawing with my spider, that is what I want to get bigger. Can you see that? That's the goal. And this should feel quite intense, especially if you've not done it before. Through the side of your arms, through your back, through your hips. And I want you to use that spider movement, that hand movement, to intensify the stretch. Please don't make this too relaxing. It should feel like it's really pushing your body somewhere it's not been before. Try and control that pain and that discomfort with your breath. It's a nice slow breathing. Now when you're ready, come back to base, come back to kneeling. If you can hold this position, fantastic. If not, you'll just slowly bring yourself back up to wherever is comfortable. Our next movement, our next intense movement, is slightly to the side of the mat, and our leg is going to be outstretched. This is going for the groin, which we haven't really done yet. So bear that in mind as we go through this movement. Take your time. We haven't done these muscles much yet. I want you to sit your butt back and then return into this strong kneeling position. And when I say strong, what I want you to do is squeeze your buttock again on this side, drive your hip forward so this bit is long. And then when I sit back and I exhale, I'm lengthening this groin and I drive up into a powerful stretch. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. We need 8 to 10 of these. And I want you to feel like it's all getting a bit more supple. Your stretch is intensifying as you go. I need you to feel that. 3 more. 2 more. Oh, nice. Now stay this way, but turn. I'm being brave now. Can't see the cow. I'm being brave. If he pops on the screen, shout loudly. Forget about the cow now. Let's focus back on the body. So in this position, you may already think, oh my gosh, this is a stretch. And that's okay. Stay there. If that is a stretch, that is a stretch. But if you have got enough space to turn your hips, lengthen this part of your hip flexor, and when you exhale now, you're going to fold, inhale up, then you're going to get quite an intense stretch in both your hamstrings and your hip flexors, which are super tight usually, and they hold the pelvis where they're supposed to be, so you need to think about those. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. If we place our hands here, not only does it look more yogi, but it also makes you think about your posture that little bit more. Good. Not sure how my back looks on there, but I want a nice straight spine. I want you to feel the same on that. Oh, 1 more. Oh, and then come out of that as best you can. Get rid of pins and needles, whatever else you've got going on in your knees. We've got to do that on the other side. I don't know if I mentioned the cushion, but if you have a cushion available for your knees, then it's okay. I would do it. I actually recommend it. So it might be a bit late, but if you remember for next time you do these sessions, your comfort is super important. Drive up. So it's that first groin stretch. I should really keep my foot flat on the ground now. Exhale, sit my bum back. Inhale, stand tall. Remember that string through your body. Let's go. We've got 8 to 10 intense parts of this stretch where you're almost forcing the movement, forcing it to feel a little bit more. I'm struggling to keep my toe on the ground here. I really want to keep this toe on the ground. See what yours is doing. If it pops up, that's a sign of maybe a bit of tension or tightness in your legs, which I've certainly got today. 2 more. Come on, we're nearly there. How long we got? Last few minutes. Spin this way. Last few minutes before the farmer comes and takes me away. What a view today, eh? What a view. Tell you what, Surrey is one of the most beautiful counties. It has to be. One of the most beautiful counties in the world. I might be biased having lived here for so long. I've lived here all my life, but it's like that sort of area where you get the best of all. You get the motorway if you want it, you can get anywhere. I can get down to Brighton in about 20 minutes, but I've also got right on my doorstep all that. Whoop. Right, focus, focus. Remember, the hip's strong, the front leg is intensely stretched. I'm breathing into it and inhaling up to the length of my spine there. So exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. 1 more. Oh, beautiful. Bring yourself out of that. Our last section is laying down. You'll be pleased to know that. It's for the lower back. It's for through our spine. It's 2 moves, that's all. 2 moves, quite nice. Still going with the flowy theme of the day. I'm going to do a demonstration this way, but then I have to do it the other way as well. So you can see both sides. Sort my microphone out. And again, like we've done all the way through this session, this is at your pace, not mine, okay? So go at your speed. And I want you to lay flat with your palms facing the sky, chest open. Feel that sunshine on your face if you've got it. And then I'm going to rock one of my feet across my body, bring it back to center, and then do the other side. So center and across the other side. So hopefully you can see that quite well on there. My position in terms of upper body is very strong. My shoulder blades are in the ground, and I want to use the momentum of my leg swing, my leg rotation, to increase my stretch. So as I exhale across, inhale to center, I can use a bit of pace, a bit of momentum to feel like, yes, my legs get a bit further across. And that ultimately is your goal. But I must have that strong support in my shoulders. So that part of my body is very still. And if you've ever had tension in your lower back, this will certainly help maybe click it into place. You probably feel some clicks. I am as I'm doing this. It's quite nice actually. And that's what we want. You're not forcing the issue, obviously not forcing it, not with the lower back. You've got to be careful. But we're quite safe down here. We're on the ground. My spine is supported. So it's opportunity for me to stretch. An area that doesn't often get stretched. A couple more. I could probably do that all day, to be honest. Now on your next one, whatever side you choose it, stay on that side. And I want you to use the hand that's closest to the knee to clamp it in position. Okay, clamp that knee in position. That on its own is a stretch. Okay, that is a stretch. But we are going to introduce a flowing movement today where you roll across and then you open up your chest. Have you got that? So it's an inhale, I open my chest, I've kept this knee clamped, then I exhale across, inhale, open up. And I've kept this position, and there's a huge stretch going on through here. You could feel it across your arms, across your back, across your buttocks, in your legs. It doesn't matter where you feel it. I just want you to work on building up that range. So build up that range. Open that chest. Exhale, rotate. Can I get my knee any closer to the floor? Can I? Can I pull it down? Have I created more space for myself, for my body? That's the question you want to ask yourself as you do this. Two more. Oh, that feels good, let me tell you. That feels good. Let's come back to center and do that all on the other side. I mean, this is a stretch that you're doing and you're thinking, you know what, that is an area I need to work on. As with all of these stretches today, if there's anything that feels tight, tense, and it feels it needs some work, practice it during the week whenever you can. You know, you can't really overdo this kind of stuff. To be honest, the more the merrier. Oh my gosh, they are getting closer, these cows. I'm going to have to get a picture of them before I leave this, just to prove what I've gone through here today. And what was supposed to be a nice, calming, relaxing yoga session has ended up with me fearing for my life. With a herd of cows who obviously like yoga. Anyway, you keep going there. You're safe at home where you are. Keep going. We've got 4 or 5 more moves in our final stretch of the day. Oh, I am genuinely now starting to feel more supple through my body. It took time, it always takes time. But that's why I keep saying to you, practice, practice, practice. If it's redoing this video or just redoing elements of it, then please do. You can't overdo it. Your body really does need it, especially with this high intensity stuff we seem to be doing now. Rest there. I'm going to put myself into the corpse pose. I'm then going to use the magic of video editing to give you 2 minutes peace, all right? So you can enjoy 2 minutes peace. I am not going to lie for 2 minutes because I genuinely fear a cow is going to come and lick my head. But for you, get yourself in this corpse pose with the hands open, the chest open, your body flat in the ground, and just breathe, okay? For the next 2 minutes, I want you to just inhale in your nose, exhale out your mouth, and become that dead weight on the floor. Just really, really dead weight. Now you can stay here, listen to your breath, relax every limb in your body until you hear the bells chime in a couple of minutes' time.